Oh, welcome to a short series of my favourite maps. This is number 2, this is the first of 17 maps. All I'm going to do is 15 and 17 maps. You all recognise this one. This is Blickling, version 3. Not touched by my good self. Yes, I decided we play them before I mess them up. Or not play them, but look at them. You can see the changes I made. Yard all through here looks very similar. Equipment is different, mainly because I put in water points in, and because I have put the water trough mod on the one I'm playing. I never used that water point. I tell you the truth, at first I never noticed that was there. That blinders a bat me. This is all the same. We'll have a look round. Now I'm going to do 3 maps on 15, 3 maps on 17. I think I'm still deciding the 15 maps, but the 17s I have decided. Synoptica Knot is coming in. It's a definite. That one I played like a Johnny Fees map, and Newbie by Cavalier Roy. Other 2 maps I'm going to have a look at. Hey, look at the equipment here. You can tell this is a British map made by a British map maker. Just got JCB there. He knows what he likes. This was actually made when I was talking to Old Boar, and I think things like that went in because I twisted his arm very slightly. Now this is where the changes start to happen, because I have put a bit large shed in here, like more a hanger in there, just to keep the header and the train for these bales. And here, of course, is where we put the water mod in. Now I've got the sky mod on here, because I happen to like that. It's an excellent little mod on 17. It livens the sky up instead of being that, non-moving entity as it was. All the equipment. Yeah, you get a good set of equipment, because here is where I put the mixed feeder, and I actually put a shelter over it. Clever me. At one time I could only take things away from NGE. By the time I got to this one, I started to learn how to add things. This shed here is now gone. These are gone because I wanted to put the silage silo in rather than use these. I think now if I start again now, I'd actually use the bunkers. And here, of course, we've got the bale shed with grass growing in it, because I never learned how to get rid of this grass, but not going to bother now. It's a bit late for that now. And of course, here at the end of the silo bins, I'd shoved in the drum, which is just a place for, not a place, but just a mod to go in, but doesn't actually do anything. It's just for show, and I happen to like it. It looks right on a farm. There, of course, we've got the workshop, and I put in the egg collector into the chickens, because they just got fed up with having to hunt the eggs up. Got a feel I might have taken this out and put in putting a building in here, which I've since taken out again. I can't remember now. It's a long time. Right, let's grab a vehicle. I might as well take the JCB, I suppose. Yes, it's a British map. This map is based on real location. It's based. And I haven't turned my headphones on. Should have realised that there's all the noise from the birds and that on this map, which is so nice. I know some people haven't liked it, and this is because it's got gearbox mod on too. Now, as I say, 15, I'm a little bit at a loss. I think I'm going to put Watts Farm on. I didn't play Watts too much on 15, but I play it a lot on 17, but I haven't got room to put it on 17. And it hasn't changed that much between the two versions. So I think I might use Clint Watt's Farm as one of these. And I'm actually playing with the idea of using the other Blickling 15. That was one of my mainstays, together with Old Ridge, when I was doing 15, with the Blickling. The story about Blickling, I found it actually on another site. And then I found it on FS UK, I checked on FS UK, which I was a member of before. I think it's just a PCSG starting up. And I saw that was there, and that was an original for FS UK. So I contacted Old Ball Mick and, told him that was on what site that was on. And then he kind of answered me and thanked me for that. It says not a lot he could do. And then I was cheeky enough to say, well, do you mind if we have it on PCSG, your map? And he was kind enough to say, go ahead. He joined PCSG, and the next one was a joint for PCSG and FS UK. This is a joint one, and I actually done a little video to go with it for Mick. He was very kind and asked me if I'd do one, which I did. He told me roughly what he wanted, and I got on done it. I made two versions because I didn't think it'd be too good if I used my tags for PCSG on the map that's up on FS UK. Because we were quite friendly ourselves in FS UK, especially when they got the full-time manager in. The contact and the food times were different things. Right, this is the back road, by the way. Now, a lot of forest stuff here. Now, I've never been a great one for forestry. As you must be all well aware, even with me doing a forestry series at the moment, and I'm still having nightmares over that. Now, somewhere there's an entrance area. Now, this post is always up. I think it should drop, but that never. I think it's something just in the way. But I've never bothered to sort that out. But I've done some of the early testing for this map for version 1. This is version 3. Version 2 was a finished product, but not seasons ready. This is version 3, which Mick got ready for seasons. This is the sheep farm. I hope the food things up there, and we've got pigs all over the place. One thing I will say about Mick, which one of the reasons I'm thinking about doing the 15 Blickling, is to show the differences. So you get things like this. He's very generous. A lot of lights. I know he's worried about having too many lights. I don't think he did. I think he's done that about right. It's very handy, especially at night, to be able to see where you are. Now, there's no collisions on gates. There's collisions on everything else, but none on gates. For good reason, because they're auto swing. You don't particularly want to have that hit you if you're coming in. This, as I say, it's my main map for 70. This is my favourite map. The first one for each series, like the one for 15, is my favourite 15 map, and this is definitely my favourite 17 map. Now, it's a personal choice. I know these maps are not everybody's cup of tea. They're all British, they're all tight. Well, I said all British, so Norton certainly isn't, and Watts Farm isn't, but you know roughly what I mean. Now, if we go back out this way, we've got a little roadway. We've got a lot of these little paths through the forest, and I have never travelled them all. A bit like Newbie, I've never done all of the side roads on Newbie. And this is the other end. This is back the road we came up. This used to be known as the Gamekeeper, I believe, on 15. But this is tip point. Not one I've used a lot in game. I can't remember what your tip is. Looks like it's growing because I think this is the gamekeeper's place. It makes sense as you hear a lot of pheasants around here. Not at the moment you can't. There's one. Keep looking for them because I don't see them because they're not actually there. It's just the sound of it. There's the rabbits. Oh, a little thing about how blind I am. I only noticed these the other day when I looked at this map again in its original form. Because they were playing on the farm on the stairs. I very rarely sell up this end. I try to remember who let me have it. I think it might have been Chris who let me have this original copy. Because all I got is my messed up copy. I say messed up. It's messed up because I have played with it. I was stuck on something. The collisions are quite brutal here at times. Yeah, I think we've got a collision on the road top here. Let's just, oh, that's better. I think some of these I found and took out. I'm going to have to go in cab. You're not my driver's like out of cab. We're trying to do most of the roads. I should really go back round the way I came because we hadn't finished that off, but we'll go this way now. We'll go through Birdseye. There's a lot of real life places here, real life factories. Not all of my will say in Blickling. Blickling is just a village. Its most famous feature is Blickling Hall. Now you've got the food. The trees look a bit flat at the centre ground, but the ground run away looks good, but you can't get to that. That is out off the map. Well, that takes you around to another entrance into Birdseye. And Birdseye here takes potatoes. This is the dirt track way into Birdseye. Traffic is on the map, unlike say Old Ridge. And you tip your spuds, well, you tip them here. And they don't, it's just a tip point, a very nice looking tip point, but just a tip point for potatoes, and potatoes only. That's all Birdseye want. They're making chips here. And waffles, I think. There's many waffles actually on Birdseye. They've got. This is one thing I like about this map, and one of the things that get me, it's living. Now, one thing you can't do, none of the grass apart from the designated meadows or what any you plant yourself in fields is mowable. None of it. Now that makes it very interesting on seasons when you want grass for the cow. Because you can use the highest grass mod, which I was using and then stopped using because it made it a bit too easy. I know I'm mad like that. I like them a little bit more difficult. This is the Sunshine Bakery, another real location. I'm going to bomb down now. I won't have a too close look at the place. That has to be a very quick look. I'm going to close my eyes and go across this road here. I'm going to miss the Burnham building now. I've shown that off so many times. We'll have a look at the feed store next. I'm not doing this in a very logical order, but I'm just enjoying driving on the map. I don't know if any of you like me. Sometimes with a really good map, I just drive. I'm not going anywhere. I just want a little travel round. Now the fields you start with are not many. Let's just have a quick look. Pull this up. You start with 1, 2, and you start with 18, 19. That's all your fields you start with. That's it. These two close to the farm, these two close to your pig and sheep farms. No, all the farms on here, South Sea and Old Ridge, all the animals in separate places. Sheep over here, pigs here, cattle and chickens on the main farm. But that makes it easy if you're telling a story, because you can show that the farm has grown up organically. Bits have been bought in. Yes, it was gamekeepers up there, I was right. Right, where we're making for is a feed store here, then we'll go to Blickling Hall. And those two I normally sell off, because they're not much good to me up there. They're a bit too far out of the way. I don't want to visit there, go away. That is grassland, that's the only grass. Oh, and up here, this is an awkward one to get to. We'll go and have a look at that in a moment. No, there's no traffic on this bit of the road. This road here is the Keep Clear, Meerman drives on this one a lot road. You notice there's proper gateways on every farm. The gates are all fixed. They don't open and close. But that doesn't matter to me. And all the hedges have got collisions on. A man after my own heart, maybe likes to make it a little bit difficult. Don't want it too easy. That's the back entrance to the farm. So we've got the Blickling Hall, and we swing round and have a look at the main village. Traffic has been speeded up a bit. I think you might well use Bullet Bill's speeding up scripts. Oh yes, and one thing I wanted to say, you won't find any maps in my collection from Bullet Bill, Elton David, Mapless Paradise, or any of those. These are really big, but I like the maps, but they're just not me. They're too big, normally. One I wish I'd have got in is a Scuderia, but I can't really figure out a way to get one of the Scuderias in. He does some very nice maps, which I've enjoyed, but there is a limit to how many I can do. I decided to cut it down to 3 on each. Right, this here, the feed store. Mick seems to put a feed store in just put all his maps, a separate feed store. This takes your, let's get this right, straw, hay, forage. I think it also takes grass, although I don't use the grass because of using seasons. I go with the randomest thing of not having grass in this. And I think TMR can go in there, silage, I think I said. Well, we'll go up this way, we'll come out the road we've just been, but we can have a look at the sheep farm up there. Oh no, well, we bypass the sheep farm, go and have a look on that road out there. We've got time, it'll take about 40 minutes to do this, I should think. This of course is where I own. This is where the cricket club I used to own the land here in my playthrough. We're going to bypass the sheep and go back out the way we came in originally up here. The Blickling Park. Have a look at the pigs and come back out and swing round to Blickling Hall. If I remember the way. I always get lost up here. Well, almost always. No traffic along here either. Now this is another part of the it said this is the pig farm. Oh, I didn't think it's going to make that. And it's also a campsite. I don't think I'd want a camp down there, personally, not near the pig farm. don't know, a campsite or what it is over there, really. Let's have a look. Oh, Blickling Lake. Close season. Fishing ground. You know, I never really looked at this. I have never, but look at that. You can see the plane reflecting in the water. Now, I know you'll want me to jump in the boat. And look, it's a real boat. It's not like some of them where you jump in and you go straight through. I bet that's what you're all hoping for. You know, I never noticed this before. I've been down there, but the reflection looks brilliant out there. You find vehicles parked all over the show here. And if there's no collisions on gates, it makes it easy to get in and out of things. Now the pig farm is straight ahead. Now we'll go down. Oh, I think I've gone a bit too close to the edge, so I can't get at the vehicle. Now this is the other meadow. This is meadow 24. Just grassland, but an odd shape. It's narrow here. And you get down this end, and it just opens up. It's not that big, but it's enough when you start to have enough grass and hay. But I always have to buy bow mod on. And there's the back of a bit of a little stately home, and I think it's a stately home there. And the sheep, or the wool sale point is close there, but we're on the wrong side of the lot to get there. So I've got to find my way out there now. Because here, it's not easy to find a pathway. It's all growed up. And down here, it's a pig farm. Morton and Sons Pig to Pork. Look at that. Oh, there's a little bit of humour here. Look. Now, the phone number 01603, and that's Norwich number. But the rest of it, not telling you. And then there's sort of the advertising. I very rarely use this. There's nice little touches of humour on one of our board maps. You've got a second combine down there, by the way, just to do those fields 18 and 16, is it? You've got a little point there to store. You've got another set of buildings there. You've got your house here for your pig farmer. Makes it nice if you want to play multiplayer on here. If you want someone who's happy enough just to do pigs, you can give him those two fields up there and let him do his pigs in peace. And a full set of tools there. I think some of them you have to pull down the other way. I'm not sure about that. Whether you get two of everything. Let's have a look. You get two combines. Cultivator, yeah, you get two cultivators, two plows, yeah, two seeds, yeah, oh yeah, you do get two of just about everything. Oh. It's a long time since I played it. Absolutely standard. Your pigs all in here. Nice and muddy for me. Pigs love the mud for some reason. An old bin was collapsed. Well, no, they're old pig shelters, which are not being used at the moment, but they're there in case you want them. Where you bung your straw down. Alright, let's carry on with the tour, shall we? These ones are out gates with open and closed, but you have to go fairly slow to trigger them. Water's quite a big thing on this map too. Lakes. The second lake, the first one is coming into Blickling, and then you've got another one, I believe, another body of water near Ocean Mill. I say all proper places. They may not be identical to the real place, but they're close enough. Now we're on the top road. Well, again, there is no traffic along here, which is as well for me. You get to know which roads you can travel on, which you can't. 18 and 19 are two fields up here. Of course, being seasons, there's no crops in them. When you start without seasons, there would be crops in this field. Then you're coming into the edge of the village and also Blickling Hall up there. This is the brewery. Just in here, which we'll have a quick look at. Now you start to hit, well, don't go in that way. You start to hit traffic soon. Oh, this isn't the sorry, this isn't the brewery. This is more. Yes, it is. Here we are. That's the tip point for the brewery, which is one of the sell points. And this easier to see if I come out. And there's the pub. And Buckinghamshire Arms. That's where you can get the tickets for fishing up at the lake. This is the brewery building itself. It must be just that end. Hard to see where they actually do it, but you don't actually need that. If you're just a little brew pub, you don't need that much room. But mind you would be buying as much beer, as much grain as this place buys. Here you also get your traffic again. You also get a lot of people marching about. Early spring, they may not be out yet. There's Blickling Hall. Can't get in there or anything, of course. It's just show. Let's look at it. Downside of having collisions everywhere, you can't just go where you want. Blickling Estate open from April to December, and your dogs have got to be on leads at all times. You can come in here later in the year. I should imagine the next transition you'll have people walking all around here. But the seasons gets rid of them at certain times of year. And there's the hall itself. Okay, a little bit low rest now, but this one ain't too bad. But it's the best pictures you can find for it. These are actual pictures of the place. And we're just coming in. The next bit to look at is where we sell all our, we have our greenhouses which are built into the map. I didn't put them in. I wouldn't personally put in greenhouses, but that's how I'm using them. And this is a multiple sell point over here. Almost everything you want to sell, muck, slurry, straw, you name it, you can sell it here. Grain is one thing you can't. Wood chips. I think wood chips go in here. This is heating, of course, for the wood chips in here. This is heating for the hall and for the greenhouses. If you're into forestry, you could put down a pad here to put the muck on and a water point. It's not so long. Drag, I can't remember where the nearest water is here. But knowing how blind I am, there's probably a hose close by and I missed it completely. Oh, because you also get your beehives up here. You forget about those. You get a regular income from those. Not a lot of money, but it's regular. Your Jack's yard. Never seen that many Saxon churches, but I think this is another Norman. No, this one is actually a Saxon. How do you tell the difference, I hear you ask? Right. Norman churches. So a closer look, see if I can get over here. Make sure it is. No, that's Norman. Sorry, it's Norman. It's square. Saxon churches are small with round towers, if they have a tower. Not all of them do. But Norman are square. Like this. You don't see many Saxon churches, which is more the pity. I'd love to see one. Oh, hello. He's going to be complaining. Even more so when I keep in his way. And we turn off up here somewhere. I think we missed the turn off. It looks up here, but come back to the feed store. Just going to have to turn around and go back up that way. Let the traffic come past. There's one thing, with the traffic being a bit quicker, it makes it slightly easier when you're moving about. You haven't got to wait for hours. Well, it seems like hours anyway. Right, we've got about 8 minutes left to do the biggest part of the rest of this map. Well, not that it has to be a full tour anyway. You all see roughly what's what when I'm playing it. I'm still playing the Blickling series. Any road. Here we are. Missed this road here. This takes you to Alsham Mill. Eventually. Woodyard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, getting out of control there. There's a sugar beet factory. And this is the oil seed rape factory. This takes us sunflower and I think rape turn into biodiesel, amongst other things. And up here, the rest of the road through this way. There's several cell points, and all of them, and they're all spread out well, which is always a good thing. You either want to put them all in one place, as Scooter Aircraft does, or you want them spread out well. Not quite so keen with some. You got some of your cell points all close together, and others are way out the way. This is Thompson Sawmills. Takes your wood. As does not Juicens, the other one. There's another one down the south side of the map. This is your beet. Of course, this isn't the Alsham Mill. This is the Alsham Mill the other way. This is your British sugar. Not really too much to see there. How's there? And also, I'd like to see, you don't always see this, but the place is being built. Now this looks like a factory building, really. It's a bit big for a house. Could be, I'm going to go in. This place like this I have never really explored. Oh look, yes, we can get in. Yeah. Can't get in through the back though. Don't know if I want to. I'll just gained an alfie, so things could get fun. It's a little bit dangerous up there where they put the floorboards in. Can you drop? Oh, you can drop through. I hope you can get out again. Ah, stairs up there. I missed the stairs. Back down again. I'm finding things out now. As I say, I've played this map a lot, as you all know. There's a place like this I've never been to. I've never explored fully. I explored the burning building fully. I think I've done that on one episode. I never explored there. Could be a house because these are quite big houses here. But when you first come on your map, you look around and think, oh, I've got all this grass I can mow. You can't. It's decoration only. Which is what I'm finding on the Blickling I'm doing at the moment. I'm finding it hard to keep up with the amount of hay and grass I need. I only got one field and the cricket club car park I can actually mow. You expect to run out of grass during the winter, but not the rest of the year. Now this is typical Norfolk. These roads are typical. You look at the badly maintained, very bumpy. This is Norfolk. Our main roads are okay, but our side roads are all like this. They're not nice, smooth, flat top, which is what Mick did with this. He decided against making them nice and smooth. I don't want you up, go away. That's alright. The mines village. I'm just coming into. There's the wool sell point. No, it's the animal sell point, sorry, the wool is further up the other way. That's where you get all your animals from. Oh, this is a spinnery. Nice little. Nice little spinnery. Can't see if anything coming. Your vehicle cell point's no pub here. It's a lot of pubs here. I'll tell you now, there's a lot of pubs. There's about 3, I think, in total. This is where Chad resides. Typical vehicle buy point, but it is not a standard. It doesn't look standard to it for once. Okay, we have the Buckingham Arms the other end. What's this one called? Ship Tavern. That's only it's quite a small pub, this one. And that's Adnams pub. Adnams because there's a big Suffolk brewer. Family owned brewery still. That's getting rarity nowadays. They're either very big concerns or very small concerns. Not that many in the middle. And Adams is one of them. Oh, here we are. Origins, I think. Is it? No, Travis Perkins, sorry. Travis Perkins, there we go. And yet another pub. The Lord Nelson this time. That looks like a free house. There's no sign of any brewery name on there. Oh. So look, see what they're doing. Where are you, Misty? Poor sod's gone. Must have just been abandoned there. Better not walk over the evidence, I suppose. That makes it fun. You can't have upset the drivers here. There's another egg sale point. There's your bank to get your money from, and up ahead here is I think the garden centre after the fish and chips, or fish and tack and chips. Sorry, not fish and chips. They're further up the other way. This is the garden centre, it's a very standard garden centre. You can see I haven't made so many differences to Blickling as I have to. Oh, we stopped it, right? I'm fed up with that. Wrong one. That should stop it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Want to get back, I need to go the other way. Oh well. We will go to Alsham Mill now. Alsham Mill's one you've seen a lot of because I use that quite a bit to sell stuff too. You see how easy it is for me to get lost. And there's another body of water. I think we're just about time we packed in. We just drive. Just a quick, very quick look here. Another one of those nice little touches. This old mill building. Don't know if it's used anymore. Guy fishing. Plenty of people around here. The water wheel stopped. Don't. Here it's all growled up. Oh, this is new. Bins are new. That's where most of the work's done. Your intake is here. It doesn't look like too much happens over this side either. It looks like it's just a storage point now. Water, tar. There you can pick water up from. Mostly maps on Speedon were of FSUK and or PCSG, so not going to be as easy to find, but then again not too many people still playing 15 and 17. I am, that's about there. I'll restart playing 15 so I've got found the original old ridge and found my original copy for let's just put in there. Now one of the things I like here, and we just have a quick we go into it. This is the stables. We can actually get back. We've done sunshine bread, so if you look here, the horses are actually animated on this one. There we go, look. Whereas on 15 they weren't. And on a lot of them are not, but these were a nice animated one. There's no transport going over. We'll go back the back way from here, because this actually goes onto our field to the other side of this. This is where I sell oats and such like, and you can sell straw, hay, all in there. And this takes us to one of our fields, this field 2. This again is typical. This is typical East Anglian field setup. No road access to. None whatsoever. You either have to come through one on the around by the headlands on one, or go through the stable yard. You need to keep in good order with the owners of the stable yard of the stables. Alright, with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to put them. In this one, you could actually suggest a map if I've got time, and it's a map I've enjoyed and you wish to see it in, when I've played and you wish to see it. I have time to actually add that in. I think I've got a couple of weeks spare, I reckon. And I'm just going to take my screenshot now. I remember what's what on here. I think we do it from here, right back out of the way. There we are. So it's me, I've been saying, cheerio for now. Cheerio.